It is the Doctor for Pet Show, and we are live. That is Billy Bob's Best End. This is Billy Bob. I am Dr. David Randall, and this is the Doctor for Pet Show. We've got a friend with us today from Barkbusters. This is Colin. Colin, how you doing?
Great, thanks. Delighted to be here.
Oh, we like your accent. We do like your accent. What type of calls do you normally get?
Well, they are behavioural issues, and a lot of them are about aggressive dogs. We strongly believe, in fact, we've got all the evidence to suggest that aggression is a behaviour, not a temperament. And dogs do all sorts of things for various reasons to do with feeling stressed. Quite often they will attack the door if the door rings. You know, they'll jump up on visitors, and they will just behave in a way that upsets the owners. Now, unlike other dog trainers, we do not impose our standards on different owners. The owner tells us, look, I like this, this is acceptable, this is not. And then we will tailor the training to suit that. So if they're comfortable with them jumping up on family and friends, fine. But if they want it stopped, we'll have it stopped.
All right. Well, I know myself. I'm comfortable with the dogs jumping up in the bed. And I'm very comfortable with the dogs being on the couch.
Yep.
Okay? And I don't mind feeding the dogs. Okay? I'd prefer them not to take and eat a 26-pound turkey off the, off the table.
Counter surfing, that's called.
yeah. But anyway, this is a live call-in show. You guys pick up the phone, give us a call. You've got a great dog trainer sitting right here next to me. This is Colin from Barkbusters.
Tell me, how would you recommend giving a dog that hates water a bath?
Red dog, that's a puppy, and Marianne wants to know the best way to give the dog a bath.
Well, the first thing I'd like to say about giving dogs baths is that humans are probably far more keen on doing this than the dogs themselves. Dogs have other ways of keeping themselves clean, and one of the disadvantages of giving a dog a bath is that it removes some of the natural oils from the dog's coat, which are really essential for it, for its health. So I'm not saying to you, no, never give your dog a bath, because there can be activities that it gets involved that mean, a bath is absolutely necessary, and we understand that. But what I am saying to you is get a sense of perspective in not overdoing it. Very often dogs can become clean themselves. So that's the first point I was going to say to you. The second point is, obviously, if you want to give the dog a bath, get it in a container, I would think, that it's going to feel secure in, and it will get used to it. Eventually you want to get to the stage where the dog actually looks forward to it. Actually, you've raised a very good point, because this is one of my hobby horses. What age do you think the pups should stay with their mum before they're released to new customers like Cassie? What do you think?
10 weeks is where I'd like to even start it at, okay? Now,
good.
Legally you can go at 8 weeks,
yep.
But when I see these dogs come in at 5 and 6 weeks, they're not socialized very well, and you cannot take a Maltese or a Yorkie or a small dog at 8 weeks and pass it on. My God, too many of them get sick. Hello, Southwest Florida. I am Dr. David Randall, and this is my friend Colin. Colin's from Barkbusters, okay? All you people who have been saving up questions about pets and training dogs, the man's here. Colin, how are you doing today?
Great, thanks. Delighted to be here as well.
I am very happy that you're here.
We have an American Bulldog.
Okay, a Pitty or American Bulldog?
American Bulldog.
Okay, very good.
And she thinks she is the boss.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's in the breeding stuff. How old a dog is it, Alice?
She's about 6.5 months old.
6.5 months. How much does he weigh already?
She's 45 pounds.
Okay, and is she spayed yet or no?
Yeah, she is. She's been done about 3 weeks now.
All right.
And ever since she was spayed, she came home with an attitude.
Yeah, it's probably just after she was spayed, you probably paid attention to her because she had more money in her than at that point. So kind of open your eyes up.
I'm on the sofa. She's always in the chair.
All right, well, let's do this. Give me the first thing. What's the worst thing that she's doing right now that you want her to end?
She will not come when she's called.
Okay. This is Colin from Barkbusters. Colin, this is Alice. Help this lady out if you can,
Hi,
sir.
Colin.
First of all, let me ask you something. Where do you live?
In LaBelle.
In LaBelle, all right. LaBelle's a very nice place, and Colin's going to try to help you out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alice, what you're describing to us is the single biggest cause of dog behavioural problems here. It seems to be, it's described as passive dominance, where your dog has got a misplaced idea of where she sits in the pack of your family. Can I ask you, how does she react, say, when the doorbell goes, and does she pull on the leash when you take her out on a walk?
Well, she doesn't go on a leash because we have a completely fenced-in yard. And she is not a dominant female because we have a chow mix that's been here for 10 years. She's the boss, and she lets Annabelle know it. Mm-hmm. Even the rat terrier is the boss over her, but she will not let us be the boss.
It sounds like...
I think it's to do with attention, and I think it's to do with boundaries as well. You've got to set some very serious boundaries within your house and within your property, and you have got to let the dog know that it is appropriate, what is appropriate within these boundaries, reinforce this with praise when the dog does what you want it to, and absolutely ignore it when it doesn't. When your dog is not conforming to what you want to do, absolutely no eye contact. Dogs hate being shunned. Just make them feel almost excommunicated from the pack. You mentioned earlier you think other dogs are more dominant, but that is not the key here. This dog here is trying to dominate you and control you and almost train you to what she wants, and that is not acceptable because she is not capable of making canine decisions for the benefit of the whole family. Give me a call on that, Alice. I'll certainly like to help you with that, because this is an issue that can be resolved, and once it is, your life will be a lot more stress-free.
Your dog have a nickname? If your dog's behaviour keeps you inventing new nicknames, remember this name: Barkbusters, the world's most trusted dog trainers. They'll transform your dog into a happy, obedient companion in just 2 hours in your home and provide a lifetime guarantee. Rate your dog's behaviour at barkbusters.com. Barkbusters, training dogs the Aussie way.